Oh, this is what I've been working on this morning. So I'm just doing the background of it at the minute. Then I'll post pictures on my Facebook page, which if you want to like my Facebook page and keep up to date with more things I do, I will post a link in the descriptions for you. Can you see that? Perfect. I thought I would just quickly show you a few different kinds of flowers that you can do if you want to try to do a henna. So mostly they all start off with a swirly shape in the middle, then loops on the outside, just like that. Can you see that? You should be able to. And then, sorry, I still have a cough, which is why my voice sounds a bit croaky. The last candle had petals, the one like that, and then the tops were a bit darker, thicker lines even, like that. Now you can also do ones that are just like a little wavy pattern, so you just up and then 2 waves, a bit like a butterfly's wing if you look at it from the side. And then the one I'm going to do at the minute, so you go up, you do your line, and then you stop when you get to that bit, and then you just draw a straight line, so you get kind of a spiky petal. So you're going to go up and do your curve, then flick up to the top and stop, go back to the bottom of your flower, and then do your straight line again. There's a few other different kinds of petals you can do, like that one, quite nice and basic. I can't think of any others off the top of my head. Oh, apart from that one, which is sort of a taller version of this one. But then you can fill them in like that. So we're going to go with this leaf just here. So you get your candle. This is just, I have another one, this is a 5x15 church candle that burns for 25 minutes. I got it because it was £1.69, so they're quite cheap. So I get my candle, I sort of find the midpoint, which is roughly around here. And then what I'm going to do is because I have a few other cones, I'm just going to draw a couple of lines with these to get them started, because where they've been sitting on my desk overnight, the ends just sort of dry up a little. And then I just want to draw a couple of lines, like so. If it ever wants to come out, that is. And there we go. There we go. For the thickness of the design I'm doing at the minute, I want this kind, which is this line here, because it's kind of slightly thick and slightly thin, which is kind of, it's a good roundabout size. Where is the lid to my Mod Podge? There it is. Just gonna stick the lid on so it doesn't dry up. And there we go. So I'm going to find the middle of the candle. I hold this like a pen. Don't know if you can see. I'm just trying to actually focus it so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. So I hold it like a pen, but with the thumb, your thumb slightly higher, because you want to be able to put the pressure on the top of the cone to force the henna to come out of the small hole at the bottom. So you just do a dot like this in roughly the centre of the cone of the candle. It doesn't matter if it's a bit of a different way. And then just gonna do a swirl like that. Not too quickly, don't want it to go wonky. So once you've done that, you just want to work on the loops. So do 2 at the bottom. This is how I do them. You can do them whichever way you find most easy for you. And then just follow the loop round. So you end up with something like that. Okay? Then once you've done that, then you're onto the petals. So up, do your curl, stop, down here, drag it up. Obviously you can go straight back down like that if that's easier for you. I think it depends on where I am. Like, I can't get my hand to go back that way too easily. Just the angle's a bit awkward. So and then I'm just gonna, I think I could squeeze one more into there. Maybe another one like that. Okay? And then what I'm going to do is find the shorter ones. So obviously I've got this one over here which is quite long and this one over here which is quite short. So now I'm going to make the edge of the petals thicker. Just follow the line round and squeeze harder on your henna cone. Like so. Okay? So you just squeeze a bit harder. Like that. And then just bring it down the edges of the cone to try and blend it in a little. But then with this one, because it's taller, you do the thickening from the inside rather than the outside edge. Like that. And with the shorter ones you do it on the outside edge. Like that. Okay? I'll be doing these with acrylic paint soon as well, so I can get nice colours, not just the brown from the henna. I'll have, I can do some videos on those if people want to see. So you'll end up with something that looks like that. When you send it up, it will be like so. Then I'm going to do another flower here and one over here. So there'll be 3. Which, because of the candle's quite thin, it will probably end up going all the way around. So for the next one, just do exactly the same thing. I'll speed this bit up when I get to editing, so I'll just try and do it quickly. So you'll end up with something like that. Now obviously I have this patch here, so once this is dry I will seal it and then work on the other side, purely because if I try and work on this side now, it's kind of awkward because you can't do that and smudge the other side, which is exactly what I've just done. So exactly, don't do that when you're making your own ones. Bye!